All right, Sequence family, we are on our fourth dumbbell routine. For this first exercise, I'm gonna take a knee for this just so you can see me pressing over my head, but I want you to actually stand up for this exercise. So the first exercise is going to be the Arnold press. And so what I want you to do for this, we're gonna start with our palms facing inwards, and what we're going to do is we're going to go out to the side, press up, come back down, go back to this position, press up, okay? So we're going to do our 10 reps there. As soon as you get done with your 10 reps, what we're gonna do is we're going to, again, you're already standing on this, we're going to transition into a wide stance Romanian deadlift. So for prior, we had done our Romanian deadlift just like this, but what I want you to do is I want us to go with a nice wide stance, okay? It's the same exact movement, but our feet are wider. You might feel this one a little bit more in your inner thigh than you did in the previous one. So our feet are wider, our toes are pointed out a little bit, and we're pushing our hips back, keeping our back nice and straight, okay? So that is our A1 and A2 exercises. The next exercise that we are going to do is, it's called an alternating gorilla row. So what I want you to do for that is we'll hold both weights, okay? And we're going to take a slight squat position and we're going to row right in from here, okay? And so we're gonna alternate. We're gonna go left and then right. So from the front, looks just like this. Okay, and we're gonna go 10 of these. You don't have to squat down too deep, just a little bit. From this, we'll go 10 on each arm. And then you might end up going with a lighter weight for the next one, but it's going to be a dumbbell front raise. We're going out right in our front, just like this. Okay, so we're gonna do 10 of those on the side. After you get done with 10 of those, what we'll do is, again, break, take a minute, and repeat the gorilla row, and then also the front raise again. If you're doing 2 or 3 sets, that is entirely up to you. Once you get done with all of your sets, for those 2 exercises, we will be down on the floor. So let me lower this down a little bit. And the next 2 exercises that we're going to do, we won't need any weights. We're going to do bare position leg extension, so toes are pointed. Extend your legs out just like that, okay? And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna get done with all of our reps for these. You should feel this in your quads, the front of your legs. I typically kind of feel it towards the end, so that's probably when you'll start feeling the burn. So we're gonna go 10 of those, and then what we'll do is we're gonna go right into a high plank just like this, okay? If you want, you can also drop down to your knees and your elbows and change it that way. Either way, you just wanna make sure that your core is braced and your low back is not going into extension. I used to tell my college students and my athletes it shouldn't look like you're watching Netflix in bed when you're doing a plank. So we wanna be right here, or if you want, you can do this position just like that. So that is our bare leg extension and then our plank. Go ahead and get through all the sets of that round of exercises, and then you can break and then repeat for however many sets you decided to do. The last 2 exercises that we are going to do, I'll show you seated first. So one is going to be just a dead bug push variation. I'll show you what that's going to look like. And then we're going to do a floor press, but unlike the one we did before where we were like this, I'm going to have you keep your elbows in nice and tight, okay? So lying down, we're going to do the dead bug push first. So it's going to be tabletop position, and I'm going to have you put your arms right on your knees and your thighs. So we're going to think about pushing our knees into our hands, and at the same time pushing our hands into our knees. So we're building up tension like that. And sure, you can kind of get away with this one, not making it too challenging, but if you're pushing your knees and your hands into each other, you should really feel your core shaking. So we're going to do that for the prescribed amount of time, so whatever is on your plan. And then you can grab your weights, and we are going to do a dumbbell floor press, keeping your elbows in. So we're keeping them in nice and tight. Your elbows should actually graze your body, and then press straight up just like this, okay? So once you get done with 10 of those, you can break, put
put them down, and then go ahead and go back to that, repeat with that dead bug after you've taken as much rest as you feel like is necessary. And you have completed your 4th workout routine with dumbbells. Good work.